Hey guys, Stefan back again, and we're here in Northwest London again. So I'm going to show you kind of the headway we've made in 4 days. So as you can see kind of around me, it's a bit of a mess, but this is just our general excavation for right now, because usually our with a pool job site, the pool is always kind of the first thing we get in. And there's a few reasons for that, mostly because of the amount of digging we have to do, but then everything kind of builds off of that pool. So anyway, I can take you guys over there. As you can see, it's just dug out right now. It'll go down further to make room for our ultra base. And then here we have our pool hole. So this is a 10 by 20. It's called a Sedona. And this pool is not traditional in the fact that it doesn't have a deep end per se. We can't, you won't be diving into this pool. It's more of a very large hot tub, we'll call it. So process, basically, we just dig a channel a little bit wider than the actual shape of the pool. That allows us to move in there, get these box frames and A-frames on. Those are the pieces of metal attached off of the rear of the panel. And then if you take a peek in here, you can kind of see what it looks like just after our concrete. So what we would have done here is set up the panels, stake them, level them, plumb them so that it's basically perfectly level. And then we go ahead and drop the concrete in. And so this shape is all formed out of dirt beforehand, and then all the concrete happens after that. We do a bit of backfill to hold the pool in, so it goes as wide as the box frames, and then we put the concrete inside, and this is what we call our rough coat. Another thing you can see here is that the boys have already started to put on the pool coping. So it's a steel track, it's got 2 slots in it, and one of the slots is what's going to be receiving the liner, and that's kind of how we hang the liner in the pool. Other things to go over, we have a like a big O pipe in here. That's just for drainage. It collects water and takes it to a sump pit. And that's kind of at the end there, and I'll walk you guys over to that. And then I'll kind of talk about some of the unique stuff with this pool. So we have what I like to call anyway a cake top per step. So it basically just looks like a cake 3 steps down. And then if I hop in here, over on this side, we got a really long curved bench. There's going to be 6 hydrotherapy jets in here. So they're going to have air tied into them, and it's going to act like a hot tub. So you can sit on the bench and it can get your back or your shoulder, etc. And then the diving well, or the hopper as we like to call it, is quite shallow. So finished height of water is about halfway to a third or 2/3 up the skimmer. That's just a chest height. So this one is definitely more of your relaxation type pool. And then we have all our lines running down here, and I'll go over that with you guys quickly. So we have our gas riser, not fully tied in yet. Usually we will dig it all the way in, but I do have some forming to do for the shed pad. This is going to be our feed for the heater of the pool. We have all of our pool lines, so in this case we have 8. 1 for the waterfall, 1 for the skimmer, 1 for the main drain, and then 5 for the various returns and hydrotherapy jets. And then this pit over here is our sump pit, so we kind of hit groundwater level. This will all get backfilled with clear stone, and then if it ever overflows, you can put a sump pit in, or a sump pump in, and pump all that excess water out. And then where we're standing right now, there will be a shed pad here, and this is where we'll hook up our equipment and do stub ups and build a nice enclosed structure. So that's where we've gotten so far. Today we'll finish backfilling the pool with the quarter chip for drainage. We'll get some of our lines going, and next week will be another jaunt into barbecue territory and more gas. So looking forward to it, guys. Take care.